Hey guys, Physical here. Today, I'm going to do a review of the 1.4 scale real grade Build Strike Gundam full package. Here is your Build Strike. So, I did decal up the kit in different panel lining. You may not listen camera, but later on, up close you can see it up there, but whatever. Well, straight out of the box, I would say it's a pretty good kit, and since this kit is based off the original Strike, real grade Strike Gundam, there are some flaws which is carried on from the Strike to the Build Strike itself, which I'll explain later. Well, detail wise, it is pretty good. I really love the detail, especially those clear parts. Some people think these clear parts are turn off for them, but you know, if you really hate the clear parts, you might as well paint them. But I left them on because, well, there's a reason why I left them on. I'll show you later. And there are a few things that kind of make it a little bit turn out for me. One thing is because of these angles. As you notice, these the build strike leaning forward, like doing smooth criminally, and which means the angles are kind of weak. How would I put it? Okay, especially because due to the fact there's excess excuse me, there's an extension piece in the ankle, which kind of increases the height of the strike, mainly because of these ankle armor right there. So it just makes it as if it's taller, but unfortunately the extension piece isn't as great. So which I'll explain later. You may see a foot popping off every so now and then, and some flaws from original strike. Most notably is the front skirt arm and back skirt arm. They tend to fall off easily, mainly because they're on ball joints, which they're not like the ball joints you see on more high rates where they're molded into the waist. This one, the ball joints on the front the skirt itself. So yeah. Other than that, there's not really much I could really say on this kit. It's a strike, so nothing too special here. And yeah, like I said, the detail's pretty good. I do love the detail on how it turned out. So yeah, of course, it does have an opening cockpit. I did went ahead and opened it up because it's really hard to open once you get an opening. There is a seat in there, no pilot in there, but there is a seat right there. And of course, bring it in. You do get a little Sayori figure. I think it's whether on Gunpla or GB base, I'm not so sure, but yeah, you could go inside. Yeah. So that's a little needle gimmick right there. I mean, all real guys do that, so I don't see why not they shouldn't do it on Build Strike. So since the Build Strike here is based off the original Strike, their techniques is pretty much the same. Head goes up, down, forward and back, side to side, little rotate. The shoulder, yeah, you can see it off. Okay, so I was saying the arm can swing out with a hinge in the torso, shoulders independent, and the arms can go out quite really far before it kind of hits the V-fin. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. Yeah, nice separation got there. Hold on, let's do it again. If I could do it. Yes, not a lot, but it does slide. And yes, the arm can rotate. And okay, sorry if I was off. And you do get a ball jointed wrist. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Just like the original Ill Strike V, this is a flat here kind of bothers me. I know I thought like is it something, did I do something wrong? But no, it's supposed to be loose, so not a huge deal anyways. Okay, torso, you can do an ab crunch. There's nice separation right there. You get an ab crunch, you get a good side to side rocking motion, and ball joint above the waist, and you can rotate. Yep, as you can see, if you can't touch the side skirt, it will fall off. So better not touch the skirts. All right. As I was saying, front skirts are ball joint, and again they pop off, which are separate. Side skirts are on a hinge and swivel. The beanstory hilts can rotate, which is not something the higher can do. The back skirts are on a ball joint, as you see, and these pop up again. Holy crap! Okay, as I was saying, at least for my kid, the left side of the leg ball joint kind of expand a little bit, so it's kind of loose. But I could just thicken it up, and make it like fit again. So I just put blue tack there just for a temporary fix, really. God damn that ball joint! I wasn't touching you. How did you fall off? How dare you? Okay, as I was saying, the legs can go for it that far. Very much back before it hits the back skirt. And out. Rotation at the hip. And the friggin' I think the extension piece is like not big enough to fit in that hole. I mean, it fits, but it's kind of loose. Really not fitting on it. And as I was saying, sorry about the focus. You do get I can double joint knee. Pretty nice separation there. Back in the day, RGs are crazy on us armor separation, but now they're not as crazy. The ankle armor is on a hinge and ball joint thing going on, and then the ankle can go up that far, that much, and it can rotate as you can see there, and the toe can move up and down, and there's a little toe right there. So articulation, yeah, it's decent, but you might want to be careful in some areas, really. And goddamn foot, I really need to thicken up that joint, should I? So yeah, pretty decent. For accessories, let's start with the accessories that's already on the kit. The beam sabers. Like I said, the hills can rotate, not like the high grade, which is a kind of shame. And they're on a peg. And there's still something I'm really kind of confused, and I don't understand why. Here are the beam sabers, and they connect in this specific way. There's a flat edge, and just like some kind of connecting pegs, flat edge needs to go in a certain direction. Oh, the off camera here. Yeah, and they connect like so, no problem. But yeah, you do get the RG articulate fingers if I can find them. Yeah. And here are the RG articulate fingers. Now there's one problem I really don't understand in this kit. They don't give you a lot of hand option in the kit. They do give you a trigger finger, and that's it. They didn't give an open hand, which kind of sucks. And the trigger finger, there is actually a problem with the trigger finger. Again, I will explain that later. God, if that thing can focus, for the love of God. Alright, there we go. Yeah, beam saber. No problem. Beam sabers are beam sabers. They do a job, although I kind of wish they're somewhat similar to the again. Okay, the high grade shape. I won't say the shape of the high grade beams, I would say. And now let's get into the real accessories. First off, hold on. Let me get this out. Okay, basically, you do get a beam gun. Now, you get a beam gun, but you may notice the hand is different from what I use on this kit. Here's the trigger finger, and here's the hand I use in the kit. Now, while it's not in the kit, the trigger finger is kind of useless in my kit at least, because how I put this, well, putting the trigger finger onto the gun, yeah, it's a bit awkward. Like, you have to do it a certain way, and somehow I wasn't able to do it, and it ended up breaking up the peg that's on the gun, the handle of the gun. So, which is why I kind of get a high-grade hand, the J-Build style Kaku, and just modified it and to give it a build strike, which kind of looks fine if you ask me. And yeah, speaking of J-Build Knuckle Kaku, this kit does not have the open hand, so I did a modification by giving it an open hand, like I see here. So, do take note, you do not get an open hand in this kit. So yeah, you got a beam gun. Like so. If I could get it out. And fit it in. Sorry, if I could get like, oh god. Okay, like so. There we go. So there's your beam gun. Right guys, the camera kind of fricked up again, so as I was saying, here's the shield. Shield is pretty nicely built. One part I do want to remind you guys that this part is kind of focus. This part here, the red part here, is kind of loose. Not loose, but rather it doesn't fit. It just doesn't peg on. So I do recommend you guys to glue this on. So you can peg it in like so, just like a strike. You just peg it in like so. And yeah, it's all armed up. But you may be thinking, where are the what would the gun itself? Well, this is where the two attachments comes in. You do we've dropped it. You do get an original beam rifle attachment. For the love of God, focus, you stupid camera. You've been not doing well these days. Okay, here's the gun. Sorry, the beam rifle attachment. So yeah, it's pretty decent. Give me a hand, big strike. These ankles, I really hate them a lot. Okay, yeah, ankles are weak. Oh my God. Okay, to attach them on, basically it's something like this. There you go. Okay, basically it's something like this. To attach it on, just do it without slide it in, and this thing comes out. Slide this one forward, and I could do it. There we go. There's a beam rifle. But if you don't like this beam rifle and you want another attachment, there you go. You have, oh God. All right, you got the enhanced beam rifle attachment. A little bit more complicated. Same idea. You just pull this out, push it forward, push the rifle in, put it in, and it'll click in place. Not secure, but it does the job. And yes, the handle right here, you can slide forward and back, which is pretty much a nice touch. And oh, I forgot to mention that this rifle, you see like those green. Oh my God, the camera is really bad today. I need to turn on autofocus. Okay. So as I was saying, you know these lights over here? That's in plastic. The master grade, those are stickers. Well, this is one thing I like about real grade. They try to make almost everything as plastic as possible. So that's good. Oh wow, that did not turn out well. All right. Get in back there. Okay, broke. Hold on a sec. Just like so. that ankles. Oh, your fin joint. Okay. Alright. Anyways, yeah. There you can attach the enhanced beam rifle attachment like so. Now, if you want to store the barrels, there's a way for this one. To peg it on, there's a peg on the bottom of the rifle. Bring it forward, and there's a hole here. Just peg it in like so. And yeah, nothing too special, but again it does its job really, so nothing, I don't have much to complain here. Now, to store the I guess the enhanced beam rifle attachment, let's give me a rifle. Right, there we go. To store this one, it's pretty simple. There's a peg here, and there's a hole here. Sorry, there's a peg here and there's a hole here. And pegging like so. But one thing one nitpick I want to say is that, imagine if the build strike is like this and fighting in the battlefield and this thing is sticking out. Probably the enemy will shoot that, and well, you only have this left. So good luck using that alone. If you're in a combo battle, I would say. Oh yeah, if you do get an action-based connector as well, it's just put that inside. And lastly, here is the big daddy itself, the build booster. Yeah, pretty decent. It's pretty cute. I don't like the build boosters. It feels like a high grade. Nothing too special, and yeah, it really does its job really. So, articulation on the build booster, these flaps can open up, and for the cannons, you do get 4 joints. You get 1 joint here, 1 joint here, 1 joint here, and a ball joint here. So 4 joints. None of them are only this one's ball joint, so they can't move in and out, unfortunately. So they're fixed in a certain position, except for the cannon itself, which they are ball joints, but they're limited. And the wings. Okay, the wings are pretty interesting. Unlike the MG, which you can just swing freely, this one is ratcheted, so they do go a certain way. I can do it correctly if I don't break it. Okay, I see this one ratchet here, a ratchet here, and I think that's how far I can go. Yeah, I don't push it further, so you can. Yeah, it's basically ratcheted. You can only move up and down once, I believe. I don't move any further before I break it. And instead of landing here, just like the magic ray, just pull it out, fold it in, and push it back in. So to transform the. Wow, the foot is getting annoying me even more now. As I was saying, guys, I need to switch out these SD card because my memory kind of died. Anyways, as I was saying, to transform the Real Booster into Striker Pack form to attach the Build Strike, basically what you do is, okay, let's just, it's supposed to, wait, hold on. It's supposed to be like this in flight form. If I'm doing correctly, there we go. Something like this in flight form, okay, like that. So to transform this thing, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that binders here can rotate. So to transform the thing, just simple, pull this out, push it down. The cannon just swing them down like so. Break, okay, good. And then for wings, this one's a little complicated. You have to, is it push forward, push back? Hold on. Pull them forward. If I can correct, is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. So pull these binders forward. Rotate them around, and bring the wings up, and attach them to the strike like a normal strike would. And there we go. We have the Build Strike Gundam full package already set. Yeah, it's a little back heavy, but the cannons do their job like against a tripod, so that's that's kind of a good thing, I guess. Oh boy, these ankles are really bothering me. Anyways, there we go, and of course you can do the beam cannons thing. Just swing them, if I can do it correctly. Swing them forward. Just the cannon themselves. Don't swing like the whole arm. And just bring them forward, and if I could do it correctly, just pop out the handles, and there you go. You got the handles ready. So yeah, that's it for the review of the Build Strike Gundam full package. Oh yeah, before I go, there's one more thing I forgot. Notice those clear parts on the RG kit, which some people think just paint on. There's a reason why I left them on. So watch and enjoy. Now that is the real RG, guys. Alright, that's a review of the Real Game Build Strike Gundam full package. Now, I have a lot of mixed feelings with this kit, really. The good thing about this kit is that pretty much, well, it's a Build Strike. It's a really good, really good representation of the Build Strike, really. It does suit the RG theme, so meaning the detail, all that stuff you see here, yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Articulation is okay, although the ankles are pretty horrible because that one extension piece, which doesn't really want to cooperate with me. The top is fine, but bottom is not as much. The accessories are decent. Although I would say, what was I? Yeah, the handle of the gun is a bit weird. Like the peg is positioned weirdly, and fiddling around with it the wrong way, you just end up breaking up the peg like I did. So which is why I kind of modified. And speaking of hands, the hands are quite limited. You can get closed fist, articulate fingers, and a trigger finger. That's it. You don't get an open palm hammer or anything like that. Although I would say the closed fists you see here are different from the ones you get on the B runner. This one's like a completely new hand, which is pretty interesting. So you could do something with those hands, I guess. The build booster is okay, but the thing is, I have to say, the build booster is very similar to Master Grade. So pretty much it's a toned down Master Grade in terms of the build booster. I don't remember the strike is a strike really. It's overall the build is very similar to the Master Grade in some ways. So that I can assure you, really. But overall, do I recommend this kit? If you can afford the Master Grade, then please go for the Master Grade. The Master Grade is honestly better than that. But if you don't want to build a Master Grade because of the price or probably you don't have a lot of time, the Railway is good. But again, the Railway is a good substitute. But the thing is, do take note of the problems that I mentioned in the review, like as well as the ankles, the articulation, all that stuff, whatever. So remember, real grades are not meant to be played around with, unlike high grades and master grades. So that's what it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this review, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace out.